So, Katie and Charlene, we'll begin with you. Carlene. We'll begin with you each introducing yourselves, your name, your position, your year in school, and then Coach Hipple will introduce yourself and just give your overall impression of what's been a remarkable day.
I'm Katie Savard, senior first baseman.
And I'm Carlene Roberts, senior catcher.
And I'm Betsy Hipple, head softball coach. Well, I guess before I make any kind of recap, I just want to say, Mr. Dumont, y'all ran just a superlative tournament, so hats off to you and your entire staff. Yeah, you guys did a great job, and Mr. Coach Lance, hats off to him as well. He was really a fantastic site rep, so it was a privilege to be here. Coach Lance, thank you very much. You know, it was an incredible day of softball. I hate that we lost. That second game was about as up and down emotionally as a softball game can be. And one of my dear friends, Kathy Baroni, once told a group of girls on the team, "This game will break your heart," and obviously I think that's where we are today. But as I said to them, I'd rather be brokenhearted than to play it safe. And you know, kind of sleepwalk through life. So these girls are brokenhearted. Linfield's, you know, obviously a postseason pedigree program, and you know, we didn't come up an inch short. I think we came up about a fingernail short. And you know, to finish with bases loaded is crazy, and to have it come down to bases loaded, 2 outs and a full count, like to have anything be that close is pretty special. So I salute them, I wish them good luck, and I think our girls played guts out. I could not be more proud of them.
Along those very lines, talk about the gutsy performance from your pitcher, Anna Gurr, today, and how she just battled through so many pitches and such an effort.
Yeah, Anna, I mean, you know, she plays like a senior. She's only a sophomore. She's battled an injury from, I'm going to say, probably the halfway point through the season. She's been really struggling with shin splints, which if you've had them, they're crazy painful. So, I mean, she kind of, you know, personifies a warrior. And, you know, I think if we had gone 16 innings, she would have given all she had for 16 innings. So, you know, whatever she was able to give, she was going to give. She's an incredible, incredible, incredible competitor at the end of the day, and just shows nothing but heart. So, and she's a very fine pitcher too.
Absolutely. Carly, you were behind the plate for each one of those innings, each one of those pitches as well. When you're working with Anna, what are you communicating with her back and forth?
You know, I've caught her for 2 years now, and we've just gotten to a point where even off the field, we are such good friends. And so it's almost to a point where it's more intangible. You know, we can look each other in the eye and we're on the same page. And, you know, we both were determined to put up a good fight, and she did. She's incredible. And, you know, I want to do everything I could to go out with a bang, and we're just constantly checking in with each other throughout the game, and it's just kind of a special thing to have that connection with her, and I'm gonna miss it like crazy, but I think that's what attributed to much of our success, though.
What was working so well for her in that first game where she was able to shut out a very, very good offensive team?
Yeah.
What was working so well for her in that first game?
She was just hitting her spots like crazy and not letting any pitches that she thought were strikes, not letting that steer her off course. She was just pounding the zone and really just always looking forward, not looking back, and even if she gave up a hit, she just persevered, and you know, that's Anna, and she's incredible, and so she was outstanding against that lineup, because it's a tough lineup. So.
Katie, talk about coming into the day. You guys knew you had to win twice today. How do you stay in the moment with each play, each game, knowing that you have such a long road to go?
I think part of it is not even thinking about what has to come, just thinking about what is in front of you now. every pitch, every play. The batter that's up is the most important batter to get out. Same goes for hitting. This at-bat's the most important at-bat. And just take it one step at a time. And I think we did a great job throughout the day, not getting ahead of ourselves and really focusing on what we were doing at the moment.
Katie, you seem to have found your favorite spot out there in right center field.
Yeah.
Talk about what you saw on that pitch.
Well, so I knew we were coming down to the last innings, and I knew that the more relaxed I am, the more able I'll be to see the next pitch and put a good swing on a good pitch. And that's kind of just what I did. I just zoned everything out, focused in on the pitcher, swung as hard as I could at something that was in the zone. And it played out well.
Carlene, obviously your home run in the first game was key. Talk about that one.
Yeah, it was Linfield's an incredible team, so I knew from the get-go we knew it was going to be a low runs scoring environment, and we could already feel that going into the game. And so I think Carlene Roberts was on second base, and I was behind. I think the count was 2-0, so I was kind of expecting, like, she's pounding the zone all day, and if she pitches it in there, I'm just going to swing as hard as I can. And I don't know, just kind of, I don't know if I even remember where the pitch was. It was kind of one of those moments where you just trust your instincts and trust your body and trust the work you've put into it. And I don't know, it was special, and I'm happy it worked out that way. I'm so happy we pushed it to the necessary game. We wanted to go out with a bang, and there's no other way. I'd rather end my career.
Coach, can you summarize what you told the team after the game as far as you guys had a great season and what they should be proud about?
Largely a little bit of what you just said. I said, life is to be lived to the fullest. It's not to, play it safe, high risk, high reward. And if you truly throw your heart into something, you're going to end up brokenhearted sometimes. And if you fall in love with the season and fall in love with the sport and fall in love with your teammates, you may end up brokenhearted. And let's remember, 62 teams entered the field, 61 will lose, finish with a loss, and 1 will finish with a win. And we may have just played that team. They are playing that well, they're hitting that well. I think we represented our program fantastically. I think we represented our 3 colleges fantastically. I think we represented the SCIAC conference fantastically. I mean, it couldn't have been closer than it was. What I said to them is, I hope all of them will live their lives all in. The way I think we played. All in, commit. There's no shame in loss. I'd rather be here, play hard, be all in, care, have the courage to put ourselves out there. And if we walk away with the loss, we walk away with the loss. But this is life. Live it.
Congratulations on a great season.
Thank you, and thank you again. You ran a great